back, everybody, to the 2025 Parade of Homes.
Yes,
we are super stoked to be here.
I cannot believe it's already, what, is it 3 o'clock?
Oh my gosh.
It has been nuts. There's been all kinds of people here having great conversations, checking out these beautiful homes. There's 16 homes out here, 14 stops. Make sure to get your tickets. Come out. We've open all weekend long, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 10 to 5.
I love it.
So make sure you're swinging.
I can't wait. These houses are awesome.
Yeah, we're hanging out at the premier home. That's unbelievable. But I'm ready to see some of the other houses on the tour. So
we've talked about with a lot of different guests about a lot of different things, and most of them are home related. And this guy, Chris Carpenter, we're excited to have him, and it's about cars, and it's really a cool. What he does is a really neat.
It's an avenue for, just like with everything. You know, we talked to somebody about remodeling the home and being the liaison for the person.
Exactly right.
This is a really cool system, and we're excited to dump into it. His company is called AutoPilot, and it's a system that takes all the headache out of purchasing or trading in or selling a car. So, Chris, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
So, can you give us a overview of your business, what you do, and how it works for your clients?
Yeah, so basically we cover the whole sales process for them. We help people from A to Z, from the car search to the negotiation, the financing portion, as well as the aftermarket product conversation and just dealing with dealerships. So we basically are just the liaison, like you said, for people looking to buy a vehicle.
Okay, very cool. I know when you go to purchase a vehicle, if you're in a dealership, it can take hours, and I would gladly hand that off to somebody else. Yeah. Especially when you start talking trade-ins.
There's so much to it. And to be able to say, this is what I want, this is what it is, go find me the best deal you can. And we were talking before we got on the air that he goes, there's not a deal that I've ever done that I haven't paid for myself.
Yeah. By
him negotiating and doing the whole package for him.
Whatever your fee is, you're going to save that money anyway.
Absolutely.
So you might as well do it. So first of all, are you a local company? Do you branch out? Where are you based at?
So I live in Nixa, live here for about 5 years now, and my business partner is one of my best friends. He lives down in South Florida. Okay. So we've done deals everywhere from Pennsylvania to Missouri to down to Florida as well.
Yeah, really? Nowhere too far that you can't negotiate a deal.
Everywhere in the U.S.
That's cool. So talk to us about your ideal client, what their situation is. When they're calling you, what are they calling you about, and how are you helping them in their situation?
So really, the ideal client is anyone buying a vehicle. So I've dealt with people with, rougher credit scores as well as 800 plus credit scores, people with bad negative equity situations, as well as people with, just trying to pay cash for a vehicle. Okay. So ideal client is really anybody and everyone who's just willing to, save time, money, and stress when buying a car.
Very cool. So you talk to the bank, the dealership, you're in the full process the whole way?
Yeah, so the only thing we don't do directly is just speak to the bank. Okay. Now, I was a finance manager as well on dealership, so I know what banks, when I get the idea of somebody's credit and their situation, I know kind of what banks to steer them towards to get a pre-approval, what credit unions to look at, so that way whenever they go to the dealership, they're not going to get their interest rate marked up.
You can literally help them find the path for the best financing. You can help them find the car. You can negotiate the price for them. You can help them with trade and getting the best negotiated price and the trade value of the car. Like, it's a no-brainer if you're...
It's incredible. Yeah. What kind of cost is it to the client?
So if we do the whole deal for you, the vehicle search, the negotiation, and everything, it's only $699.
Okay.
And then we have 2 other packages, one for $299, where you just have us in your pocket for 30 days, and if you want to negotiate your own deal and search for your own vehicle, we just kind of guide you along the way. Okay. And then we also do an hour-long, $99 one-on-one call for anybody who's just looking for the best information and tips and tricks on how to buy a car.
So somebody's at a dealership and they're like, hey, we're here. We want to pull the trigger on this car. You can set up a call with you for $100.
Yeah, absolutely.
You kind of walk them through the process.
Yep.
Very good. And then the highest end one, you're dealing with the whole process.
The whole process.
So are they even at the dealership? Like, they get the financing and you're doing the rest?
So sometimes they never go to the dealership. Sometimes they do. It just depends on what the client wants. Okay. So for instance, we did a deal a month ago for a Turo owner down in Florida. He has a fleet of like 9 Turo vehicles, and his whole deal was remote. So we negotiated the whole deal for him, got all the paperwork done directly from the dealership with him, signed through email, and then they delivered the car right to his house. So he literally never left his house to buy the car.
That's amazing.
Wow. Very cool. So even with businesses, you can help with fleet as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I see that, especially with our home builders. If you want to get a couple construction trucks or whatever that is, you can literally call you, Go do the legwork, do the hunting, figure out who has what in stock, when it could be in, what matches the specs, organize the best price, and get it all put together. That's
absolutely. And especially with business owners, that they just don't have time to deal with dealerships and those, shady tactics and tricks. So
and the games and the whole
exactly.
Yep.
Especially what I've experienced with business owners, just being a salesman and being, owner of AutoPilot, is a lot of them know exactly what they want. They know they want an F-150 with these features on it, and they know they need to spend this amount of money.
Yeah.
So with them, they never really go into the dealership and test drive and, choose what they want. They already know. So we save a bunch of time for them by them not having to take a day off of work to go to the dealership, test drive, go through all the nonsense, negotiate with people. Everything is done. So on average, when it takes about 4 to 6 hours to buy a car, especially for the business owner who doesn't need a test drive, they're usually in and out of the dealership within an hour.
Wow, that is crazy. And you do all the legwork.
All the legwork.
Man, so you said you were kind of nationwide as well. So what's that process look like? Somebody call into you, go to your website, and they reach out to you? Is that the first step?
Yep. Yeah, they go to our website normally, driveonautopilot.com, or they find us on any of our socials. We do a lot of our negotiation videos we throw up on YouTube and TikTok.
Oh, very cool.
Really cool.
So it just kind of shows people an inside view of kind of what we do. But yeah, they'll just go on our website. We'll schedule a call before anybody really pays, unless they know they for sure want our services. We like to just do a discovery call, make sure that we'll fit with what they're looking for.
Yeah.
And then just go from there.
So they literally would give you the type of car, the mileage, the price point that you're looking for. You're going to go scour the web. You're going to find it. You're going to talk to the dealer and get them where they need to be, get their trade-in set up, ready to roll. They sign the paperwork and they're good to go.
They're good to go. Yep.
Man, I would definitely pay that for that. That's unbelievable to me. Very cool. How did you start this business?
So I've helped a lot of family and friends buy cars over the years, but my best friend Alex, who's my business partner, he was searching for a Kia van last year. And he was just going through the whole process. And especially down in South Florida, there's so many hidden fees and just a lot of tricks that dealerships run.
Yeah.
So I helped him buy his vehicle. And through the whole process of just kind of letting him, know all the insider information, he's like, man, why don't you offer this as a service? And so him and I partnered up, and he runs all of our social media and video editing and that kind of stuff. And I just work deals.
Very cool. Yeah. When you go to like Auto Trader or something like that, you see a number, and then every single time you get to the actual closing and you're way off. It's not even close to that number. And so with fees and things like that, so it's super handy to have somebody that knows that process, that's done it 100 times, that's ready to help you as a client. So very cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah. How do people get a hold of you?
So driveonautopilot.com is the best way. That's our website. And if not, all of our socials are Autopilot Deals. So you can find us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, of course. So we're kind of everywhere.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. All right. Well, if you're here this weekend, make sure, if you're in Springfield, make sure you come out to the 2025 HBA Parade of Homes.
Yes.
Buy your tickets, download the app. What else?
Make it happen. Yeah, it is beautiful today. We've got a couple hours left here. You've got Saturday and Sunday. Get the app. Know where you're going. There's 16 incredible properties from 200,000 to 1.5 million. If you are just needing something to do this weekend, this is a perfect thing to do. It's been nuts today.
Win prizes. We're giving away a Yeti cooler, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, there's prizes, all kinds of things. So come out, be inspired, see what you like, what you don't like, and you can build whatever you would like when you see it. So come on out. It would be great. We'll see you soon.